Welcome student once again to our practical session of our RGIS software under our course Geoinformatics in Stride project. Previous session we have learned about how to georeference a scan map in RGIS software. We have taken the example of topo sheets. With the help of its four coordinates, we have georeferenced that topo sheet in RGIS software. Today, in this session, we are going to learn how to create a feature in this software, as well as we are going to digitize the features based on point, line, and polygon entities, as well as we are going to edit that features, and we are going to see how we can symbolize the feature created in ArcGIS software based on our base map.
Welcome friends. In our previous session, we have studied about how to georeference a scan map using an ArcGIS software. In continuation to that, in this session, we are going to study how to digitize or how to create a layer in ArcGIS. So, so in our previous session already we have created our geodatabase as well as we have created our geodata set by giving a projection to your map. So today, in addition to that, we are going to learn how to add a layers in ArcGIS. So for adding a layer, we have to select our data set, right click that data set and choose a new option. And from new option, we have to select a feature class. So feature class is nothing but the name of the layer. For example, I am interested in making a you can say digitizing a road network. So I will give a name road over here, and Elias is a sub name, or you can say any specific road. For example, if you are creating that time, you can write a name of that. And here from this tab we have to choose an entity of our feature. So hence we are creating a road, we have to select a line feature over here. And after that we can say next and finish. So in a table of content you can see a first layer is created and it is a line feature, as a line is indicated over here, and it is called as road. One more feature we have to create from a polygon perspective. So we have to again click on our data set, select new, add a feature class, and we will be creating a, you can say, a watershed over here. So we are going to give a name watershed, or for example, if you are interested in digitizing a dam, you can give a name dam also over here. And from a feature entity, we will be selecting a polygon feature. See, you can observe in table of content. Now this feature is having a rectangular box, means that it is a polygon feature. And one more thing, we are going to create a point feature by using, so for point feature, say from a database or from a scan map which already we have georeferenced, we will be selecting a major villages. So I will be giving a name over here, a village, and village can be shown by a point feature. So in this way, we have taken three examples. One is from line, then polygon, and from a point feature. So now we have to edit. See friends, this is our base map, and with the help of base map, we are planning to create a digital data set. And for creating a digital data set, we have already created a three layers over here. So by using this layer, we are going to digitize this map, and digitization is a very important aspect of map making. So while digitizing, we are using a base map and we are creating a digital map with the help of that base map. So first we have decided we have planned to digitize a road feature. So this road we are going to digitize. So for that we can you can say we have to zoom this, or we have to zoom in this part so that we can digitize it properly. So I will be clicking on this uh, road layer, right click, and you can select from here an edit feature and start editing. So here it will be asking you the question about which layer you want to edit, and we can say that continue. So as you say continue, a create feature tab will be open here, and from here again we have to select which feature we are editing. So road, and from a construction tool we will be selecting a line tool, because road we are editing road by using a line feature, and simply we can say a hide over here. Okay, so we have to start from a point, starting point, and from the center of the road we will be digitizing by simply clicking a left click. So left click, yes, you can see that I have just on a topology feature. One more feature I should be uh, using over here, that is called a scanning snapping feature. So we have to on a snapping feature over. Snapping means it will automatically creating connecting you can say a feature while editing. So from here again I will be clicking align feature over here, and I can continue. So now I have come to the end part our working area. So by using this pan tool we can drag the map again, so that we are having a full view of our editing feature. For connecting this again I have to click on a create feature part. From here I have to select align again, and it will be automatically connected over here. So this is how digitizing is done in ArcGIS. We have to be very careful that point should not go beyond the road feature, and for that sake we have to consider from a middle of this line. See, when the points are close to each other, it means that the accuracy of digitization is more, and if the point is very far away, that time many times it happens that accuracy decreases. So again we have come to the end of our screen. So simply we will be selecting a pan tool and dragging that feature. So in this way we can carry our digitizing. This is also called as manual digitizing. There are various other digitizing techniques such as semi-digitizing, auto-digitizing. So in auto-digitizing, with the help of your DN values, automatically the software selects the features and it moves on. So it can be that can be done for a large project purpose, but for a small project, a manual digitizing technique is always beneficial. And now you can see that this road feature is merged with a settlement feature. So in this case we have to very much careful from where a road is passing, and accordingly we have to select. We have to very much careful while when we are digitizing a curve region. We can take a small points so that our accuracy improves. You can also zoom in and zoom out to say check out how much portion is remaining. So in this way you can see over here we have digitized this road up to this point. By using the same method we can go and digitize the entire road which is present into our database, or you can see into a scan map, or which roads we are interested in digitizing. Once we have completed our digitizing, say, for example, say that I have reached to the end point of this road. So simply by double clicking, now you can see here the road of the color is changed. This means that this much portion of the road is digitized, and the same can be cross verified by simply creating and checking out your attribute table. Now see, in the attribute table of a road you can say here one polyline is created of xyz length. This means that this road is digitized. And now simply what you have to do, you have to click on editor, say save edits, and then you have to say stop editing. Now see, if I remove this base map from here, then also I can see a line over here. This means that by using this base map, I have created a digital layer of road by digitizing in ArcGIS. And now, as we have learned in our previous video, I can symbolize this road, I can change the width as well as I can change the color of this road. Okay, as well as I can give a, a name to this uh, road. So by simply creating a table add field, I can add a column over here, and I can select a text. So a new column is added by using with the help of name, and here by just simply starting your editor I can give a name to this road. For example, say if you are aware about the name of that road, you can give the name of that road, or simply I will be saying Harsul Road, because I have read a name of Harsul over there. So just I can see give a name Harsul Road over here, and then I have to save edits and stop editing. Now see, if I label this layer, you can see here the name is coming. Okay, this is nothing but the length. Now by selecting a source over here, say for example level, levels. Now it is showing the level with the help of chef length. So I can change it to our next feature, that is next column, that is road. Now you can see here the name is coming Harsul Road. So in this way, by using this method, we can create a different types of feature in ArcGIS. Now I will take one example of creating a point feature. So for that, there is a requirement of base map. Okay. If you want to remove this layer, simply by clicking over here, as we have learned in our previous session, we can remove this layer also. Okay. Now I am interested in creating a, if the map disappear, we can again click or right click over here and say zoom to layer. Okay. Now I am interested in creating a water body. So I will select a small water body for a demo purpose to create a layer. Okay, this is Alandi Talao over here. So this is a polygon feature. I will right click on the dam, go for start editing. I will select a dam over here and say continue. Okay, so in feature class what will happen, I have to select a dam, and now you can observe over here, instead of line it is showing a polygon. Okay, so first of all I have to zoom in this so that, okay. Now see, the white portion is the catchment area of this talao. Means in a, you can say a rainy season, or in a season when the water availability is good, it is extended up to this part. But now for a demo purpose, I will be taking this a short example of editing. Okay. So here we have to select edges. While creating a linear feature, we are we were going from the center, but now we have to pass from the edges over here. Slowly we have to move our cursor. See how much you zoom in improves your uh, what you can say accuracy of digitization. And once you have digitized this, you can get the shape length, you can get the perimeter, as well as with the help of this you will be able to identify the entire catchment area of this talab. So this is what the importance of software is all about. By simply digitizing it, we are able to identify its perimeter, uh, its area, its depth, and so on. So there is no need for going into, for the field survey to identify this thing. By simply sitting into a lab and using a software with the help of base map, we are able to identify this parameter. Now I am not going to move this way. Simply, as we are making a demo map, so I will be coming over here to save our time. Yes, you have to be very much careful while digitizing, so that there should be no error at all. Otherwise, we have to start it again. And once you double click, the polygon is created. So you have to be very careful while clicking also. Okay, so I have reached the starting point from where I have started. So I will just come over here and say double click. And once I have double clicked, you can see here our dam is created. Okay, so this is a digital layer of our dam, as well as, so while here we have to do save edits and stop editing, because we have to give the name to this dam. So I will be clicking an attribute table, and once you have stop editing, so you can add a field over here, and again name, From here I will be selecting text and OK, and for giving the name again I have to start a editor. So starting and stopping editor is very important. Once you forget to do this, you are not able to perform your task properly. So the name was Alandi Talab. Save it and stop editing. Now if I give a label over here, it will be showing your area. So again I have to go to a data frame, and from here, from the label tab, I will be changing its label field to name. Now you can see that the name Alandi Talav is given over here. So in this way, today we have created a two layers of our map. One is a road layer and another one is a uh, water body, that is Talab. By using the same technique of digitizing, now I will show how to make a point feature. We will be considering two three villages. Say I will be taking a villages around this. Now you can see from a base map there are many villages. For example, this one, again here. There are many villages around. So just I will be making two three points so that you will understand the process of creating this layer. So for making a village layer, I will select a village layer from here, go to the attribute table and say start editing. And here I will be clicking again to a village layer. Now from a create data feature, I will select village. Automatically the construction tool will come over here and it is now representing a point feature. So I will take this point, for example, I will be going to the center of this village and clicking over here to the black dot which is shown, or somewhere near to this village, so that this village will be highlighted. So here I will be putting my point. I will giving second point over here, then third point over here, fourth over here, and fifth over here. So now I have identified 5 villages. So I will say save edits and stop editing. So in the attribute table, you can see that 5 points are identified. So these 5 points are nothing but they are the villages. So now I am going to give the name to this village. So I have to add one more field. Say name. From here you can select text and OK. In the same manner, as you go on digitizing, you can add a number of columns, or you can say the number of attributes, and make your database more stronger. Now see, I have to add a name over here. There is, now I am going to use a attribute and a feature relationship over here. So how, I will give you the example. For example, I want to highlight, I have to give the name for this point. So I will select this point over here. Automatically that point is selected over here. Excuse me. Now I know that the name is Ravalgaon. So I can simply write a name over here, Ravalgaon. Okay. Now second point, I don't know where second point is. So just when I click over here, it will be displaying over here. So the name is Gayachalwadi. So I will be giving a name by using our base map. So the name is given over here. Now third point, we can adjust this table. So third point is over here. It is not properly displayed over here. So just I have to zoom in and check out for that. Okay. So it is somewhat Ecuador. The name is given. Fourth point is here. This is Tilholi. Sorry. We have to be very careful while giving a name. Now the fifth point which we have identified is this one. Okay, so this way I have given a name, or you can say attribute information. So I have to save this edit and stop editing. Okay, so the name is edit. Now if I remove the base map from here, you can see that there are 5 points around this talab. So these are nothing but the villages we have identified. This is our dam, and one road also we have identified. For that we have to go for this level. Okay, so these 5 villages, one dam and one road is created. Now again I will be labeling this village. So this is showing by ID. Now simply I can go for the data frame and change this label field from ID to name. Okay, now you can see here the names are coming. So in this way, today we have learned how to prepare a digital layer in ArcGIS, how to create your own database, how to digitize and edit the feature in ArcGIS. So friends, this was all about the editing, and we have come to the end of our practical session. Hope you have learned about the tools in ArcGIS. You have learned how to create a base map, how to symbolize, how to create a feature class, as well as how to edit a map in ArcGIS.
Student, in our next session, we are also going to explore more tools and features which we can create using an ArcGIS software. Thank you.